Welcome back, guys. Borden 720 here. Hey, it is a new week for Horizon 5. We are currently in the Holiday Special Series 2, and we are in the winter season. So, winter, this week's challenge car is the 2009 Ferrari 458 Italia. So, let's get to it. So first and foremost, I want to show you guys the skin that I downloaded for this week's challenge cars. Obviously, this is the week of Christmas, so I went with a Christmas theme paint job. The creator is Short and Tall 660. So I want to give a shout out to Short and Tall. This is looks like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Christmas paint job. So I'm going to run that this week for the challenge car. Alright, let's get to it. Let's see what this week's challenges are. I have not looked yet. It is just the beginning of the season. So the first challenge of every week is just to drive the car. You can see I just triggered that. All right, challenge number 2 is 200 miles for 10 seconds. So I have traveled over here to the end of the freeway. So let's go ahead and get that one out of the way. We're just going to need 10 seconds. So I'm starting down here at the west end of the freeway. I'm just going to run this down the freeway for 10 seconds at 200. And there it is, just triggered. So chapter 3 for the challenge car, 2009 Ferrari 458 Italia, is 6 stars from speed zones. I think this one's pretty easy. You can do 2 stars 3 times, or you can do 3 stars 2 times. You just got to do it within a matter of 5 minutes. So I'm gonna head over to this one here, the Punta Allen, and I'm going to get this out of the way. Alright, true grip complete, there it is. So all 6 stars at the same speed zone. I used the Punta Allen, but you can pick any speed zone you want. Just make sure you get 6 stars from it within 5 minutes. Okay guys, chapter 4, this is it, final chapter for this week's challenge car, is win 2 road circuit events. Make sure you're doing the circuit events, and if you look on your map, you can filter that down to your road racing events, which are going to be the blue ones. This is what's called a point-to-point race, so you can see you start and you finish in a different location. This is a circuit race here. It says circuit in the name, but if you look at it's a lap, and you'll have to go around in 3 laps usually is the normal. So make sure it's a circuit event, and you should be able to do the same circuit twice in a row, and that will complete you for the week. I'm gonna head to the garage here, but before I do, I want to thank you guys for watching. I also want to let you know that if this series is intriguing to you and you want to follow me, I'm going to be doing a build on the car, the challenge car, every week, and I'll have that up by Thursday or Friday, depending on how difficult the car is to build for the challenges. This week was pretty easy, so this car is going to be up on Thursday, and you got all week to finish your challenges once you got the build. So let me get these 2 races out of the way, and then I will get to the garage and we will show you what we got for parts. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Hit that like button if this helped, and subscribe if you want to follow the series. So let's get to it. Don't forget, once you get into the race, once you start that race, you can adjust your difficulty settings here to as low as you need so that you're winning the races. set that difficulty level to whatever you like to race on so that it's fun for you. And then get out there and win those 2 circuit road races and finish that week. Get those points. All right, y'all, here we go. I am in the garage. Let's see what we've got for this build for this week. All right, so I'm going to start down here. I always start with the conversions. That way you buy the parts that you need. So I went with the stock powertrain, all-wheel drive. Most of my builds are going to be all-wheel drive. I've got the first stage, I've got the turbo aspiration installed. As far as downforce goes, I did put the rear wing. I also put downforce on the front. As far as tires go, this was kind of weird to me. It was winter, so I went with the snow tire compound, which is not bad. You can see I did stage 2 on the tires width for the front. Tire width in the rear, I did stage 2. As far as rims go, they're stock Ferrari rims. Don't need to buy or change those. Stock on the wheel size. Don't need to change any of that. As far as wheel base, I did widen that a little bit in the rear. Actually, I widened that all the way in the rear. And I believe, I widened it all the way in the front also. Over to the drivetrain, we've got the off-road differential. We've got the racing driveline, and I went with the 7-speed transmission. Suspension, rally springs. We got front roll bar installed. We've got race roll bar installed on the rear. And then we've got the chassis reinforcement upgrade. And then we went ahead and reduced weight all the way down. Engine parts. I've got the racing intake. I have the racing fuel system. I have the race ignition. I have the race exhaust. I have the race cam. I have the race valves. Stage 3 on the turbos, all the way upgraded. Intercooler, all the way upgraded. Flywheel, all the way upgraded. So pretty much all the upgrades you can get on the car for that engine and that aspiration. And then let's go ahead and see what we've got here as far as the settings, the custom tune. So I've got my tires front and rear at 29. My gear ratio is at 266. I do not believe I changed any of the individual gear ratios, but you can pause the video here and double check all those, make sure they're the same. My alignment, front camber negative 2.5, rear camber negative 2.0, with a toe front and rear at 0.0, and my front caster angle at 3.0. My roll bar stiffness 25 in the front and 27 in the rear. I've got spring rate front at 209.6 and 403.5 with a maximum ride height 6.5 in the front and 5.8 in the rear. My dampening, I have front at 3.9 and rear at 3.8 with the bump stiffness of 6.4 in the front and 6.1 in the rear. My aerodynamics, I got 184. I believe that is maxed out. That is maxed out. And in the rear downforce, I have 420. My brake setups are going to be balanced percentage towards front at 65% with a pressure of 91%. My differential settings are front acceleration 100%, front deceleration 85%, rear acceleration 80%, deceleration at 70% with a balance of 71%. So there's a tune, guys. This tune will get you through the 4 weekly challenges. It was pretty easy this week with this build. So hit that like button if this helped you, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you need help with this week, and I will try to bust out a quick short video to get you some help on what you need. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if I don't make another video before Saturday, I want to say to everybody out there that celebrates Christmas, Merry Christmas, and everybody else, Happy Holidays to whatever you serve. I do Christmas, so I say Merry Christmas. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Talk to you later.